Hi, welcome back to my channel. Well, in this video I'll be showing a demonstration regarding data analysis utilizing SPSS, which stands for Statistical Package for Social Sciences, and this is a very user-friendly software and is widely used across biological sciences as well as social sciences. So whenever we open this SPSS, the console of this SPSS software looks like this, and we are having a spreadsheet. It's similar to the spreadsheet which we used to have in MS Excel. So if your data set is already stored in an Excel file, so how you are going to import it? The one way is to simply copy paste, but the good thing is if you have already stored your data in Excel format or an Excel file, you have to click on this file, then go to this open, then click on this data option. Here, suppose it is in on my desktop. Here I have to choose the file type. I will click on this Excel, and this is, suppose the name of my Excel file is SPSS. Then I will click on this open. So I'll be having, so here another option is that I have to choose the sheet. Since I am interested to perform the analysis on my first sheet, I'll click on this continue. So we have 4 variables and we want to perform. We will start with the descriptive statistics and how to perform the descriptive statistics. I will click on this analyze, then go to this descriptive statistics. Here I will choose this one, descriptives. Then I will be interested to perform the basic analysis, basic descriptive analysis of all the variables, or I will click them one by one, or I will simply highlight all these and click on this, then go to the options, and then click on all the things which you want in your output. You want summary statistics in terms of central tendency as well as in terms of measures of dispersion. Then click on continue, then click on OK. So we are having a table of descriptive statistics for all the variables, range, minimum, maximum, mean, standard deviation, variance, kurtosis, skewness. And the good thing about this that we can save this output or export this output as a Word file or Word RTF file. I will click on this browse. Then suppose I want to name it as DSS. Okay. Then okay, it will be stored on our desktop. Then let us go to the another data set. I'll be using the same option file. I'm interested to perform the one sample. I will start with the testing of hypothesis data. Again, the same steps I will follow. Excel, then SPSS. Okay, since I'm interested to perform the one sample t-test that is present on my sheet 2, then click on this continue. So we are having a variable that is name is yield, and we are having 12 observations. Actually this data is this: an vegetable expert released a variety of vegetable which is expected to give a yield of 14.5 quintals per hectare. This variety was tested on 12 randomly selected farmers' field. The null hypothesis is whether his claim is true or not, whether the results conform to the expectation or not. So how we are going to perform the one sample t-test? So what we have to do, we have to go to the analyze, then go to this compare means, then click on this one sample, then put this yield on test variable, and test value here is the claim of this researcher is 14.5 quintals per hectare. Then we will click on this OK. So we have an output, we have summary statistics, and here with the t value is minus 6.04, but since we used to have this t in modulus value, we don't have to worry about this negative sign. So from this p value, it is evident that we have to reject his claim, so the results do not confirm the expectation. Then let us choose the same steps. I need another data set from the same file. I am using the same steps here, SPSS, and I will click on this open. But the sheet I'm interested in, sheet number 3, click on this. So we have 2 varieties, A and B, and we want to find out whether there's a significant difference between these 2 varieties in terms of this study variable, that is yield. So we have a case of 2 sample t-test Then I will go to how to perform. We will click on this analyze, then again compare means, then I will go to the independent sample t-test. Then yield will be my test variable and variety is my grouping variable, but I have to give options here. The group 1 is variety A and group 2 is variety B. Then I will click on this continue, then okay. So we have the results for both these varieties, and in terms of this, the 11th test is found out to be non-significant, assuming there is an equality of variances. Otherwise, if it would have been a non-significant, it would have been significant. Here it is non-significant because it assumes a null hypothesis that there is an equality of variance or homogeneity of variance, but the p-value in this case is non-significant. So we have equal variances. So on the basis of this, we have a significant value for this t-test because this p-value is less than 0.05. So we are in a position to reject a null hypothesis that both these varieties are significantly different from each other in terms of yield. Here, why we have equal variances and unequal variances? Because there are two types of t-test. One assumes equal variances, that is known as student's t-test. Another one is Wells t-test, where we have unequal type of variances. So if we are having a situation where we are having correlated samples, then I'll be using another data set following the same steps. Then the name of type file is Excel. Then since I have to be choosing this sheet 4, so we are having two groups, top and bottom. So actually this is a data set which is taken from this example. It is the average number of seeds per pod in P were determined from top and bottom flowers. So test whether there is a significant difference between top and bottom flowers with respect to the average number of seeds set per pod. So how to perform this peer t-test? We will click on this compare me, then go to directly to this paired sample, then click on this, then again this bottom. It's a very simple procedure to perform this analysis. So we're having so here directly we'll go to the p-value. We have a p-value which is found out to be non-significant, so there is no significant difference between these two in terms of the average number of seeds per pod. Since we were having a data set in the first sheet which is already stored here, so we have four variables, 1, 2, 3 and 4. All these are continuous variables. Suppose if we are interested to carry out the correlation or bivariate correlation, what we have to do, we'll simply highlight all these, then put them in this by this means of this arrow, or we can drag them here. Then automatically we have to click on this Pearson because all these variables are continuous. Then in output we'll be having a test of significance, or rather in terms of two-tailed test, and it will flag significant correlations also. So we have the correlations. We have a correlation matrix here. This is the Pearson's correlation, this is the p-value, and this is the total number of hypotheses. So here you can find out, suppose between yield and errors we have a positive correlation 0.8, and which is significant. So you can perform correlation with one click, and if we are interested to perform regression also, we have to use the same step, but here we have to click on this linear. Suppose yield is our dependent variable. This is a case of a multiple regression, although I'll be making a separate video or a detailed video for multiple regression, just to make you aware how to perform the basic regression analysis. We'll click on this, then click on this OK. So we have in output model summary, multiple correlation coefficient of determination, adjusted R square, we have ANOVA table, and we have the important ones, the coefficients, whether they are significant or not, intercept, and the partial coefficients, partial regression coefficients for year, length and weight. So this is the way how we can perform the basic summary statistics, the basic testing of hypothesis, the basic correlation and regression in SPSS with some few clicks. It is a very user friendly and you can perform the basic analysis in a quicker or a shorter time. Hope you will like this video. If you have any questions or comments, please post on the comment section below. In next video, I'll be focusing on analysis of variance in detail, including one-way and two-way. How to perform one-way and two-way analysis in SPSS. Thank you very much.